Welcome back to part 4 of my fantasy football rankings for next season. I am Alex Wiesner, and right now we're going to talk tight ends. First off, obviously go to the website mrfantasyfreak.com. You'll see the rankings here. Click tight ends. Jimmy Graham, obviously number 1. Number 2, Rob Gronkowski. I think it's clear after the injury entering next season that's going to be a concern with him. So Jimmy Graham 1, Gronkowski 2. And I have Tony Gonzalez, Vernon Davis, and Aaron Hernandez rounding out the top 5. I think that's pretty good. Most people will agree with me. You might change Hernandez and Davis around, maybe throw in Jason Witten, who I had number 6. But I feel pretty comfortable with this as of today. 7, I have Owen Daniels, another underrated tight end. Matt Schaub, Houston, great balance with that offense. Number 8 is a guy who I'm really high on, and I want to talk about him, Jermaine Gresham. 24 years old. This season has put up fair numbers, and I think that next season he takes the next step forward. Jarvis Green-Ellis is running the ball. They have A.J. Green on the outside. I think Gresham, listed at 6'5", 260. He's big, and he's a tough matchup for linebackers, and I think that Cincinnati is going to really improve on their offense next year. So Gresham is a guy that's going to get drafted as the 8th or 9th tight end off the board, and he could put up borderline top 5 numbers. After him, I have Antonio Gates and Heath Miller. Heath Miller, my cameraman Sasha, is a Steelers fan, so Heath Miller, he's loving this at number 10. The biggest reason I have him in there is consistency. He finds a way to get into the end zone, and he's just one of the more consistent tight ends over the past few seasons. So if you're a guy that wants to wait on tight ends, late round tight end, Heath Miller's a guy that you pick up, and you feel good with him. After the top 10, I have Brandon Pettigrew, Greg Olsen, both very underrated. Pettigrew, a little bit like Gresham, having that elite receiver on the outside, the good young quarterback. But for me, I prefer to have Gresham over Pettigrew, but both guys should have better seasons next year. Obviously, Greg Olsen is a guy that's going to, his value is based on Cam Newton, finding him in the red zone. After Olsen, I have guys Kyle Rudolph, Dennis Pitta, Scott Chandler, and a little bit further down, I have Fred Davis, who's been injured this season. I think he bounces back next year, puts up top 17, top 18 tight end numbers. He's going to be another underrated player. He'll have weeks where he puts up big numbers, but a little cautious with him next season. And then in the bottom 3, I have Dwayne Allen, Tony Moeaki, and Jacob Tamme in Denver. And I really like Dwayne Allen. I was high on him as he entered the NFL draft last year. He's a big guy, strong, and fast, and that's a tough matchup for people. So in Indianapolis with Andrew Luck, I think Dwayne Allen is a person that is going to be a matchup play next year. But if you can get him in deep leagues, I suggest it. I really like him. I like him more than Fleener, to be honest. And I know that Luck and Fleener have that chemistry from Stanford, but to me, Dwayne Allen is a bigger weapon, especially in the red zone. So if you want to check out the entire top 25, go to mrfantasyfreak.com. If you want to talk about it, go ahead and comment on the article, or find me on Twitter at awise28. And next time, we'll have a little bit of fun with defense and special teams and kickers. So until then, see ya.